Cash Cow says, please like and subscribe. Cash Cow. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Cash Cow Flipper. On my channel, I like to show you different different tips and techniques of going out and buying items at yard sales and flea markets, and giving you a little perspective and maybe a little insight, trying to help people out to maybe supplement your income, maybe go full time selling on eBay. Uh, Throughout my channel, I will eventually put up videos on how to list items, little tricks on eBay, how to list and do your shipping, how to enter those in case you don't know. A lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. So we'll go through that, and I'll probably make some videos of tips on packaging, where to source packaging, uh, where to get recycled packaging for free. I can get a lot of packaging for free, bubble wrap, styrofoam, all kinds of stuff, because packaging could get really expensive. So I'll show you ways to save money on that and tell you where to look for it and source it out and obtain that stuff for little or no money at all. This video here that you're going to watch, it's just a short video. It's a Friday. I'm heading to work. I go in late, so it's just two little sales. Make a couple good hits, couple good items. So we're gonna show you those. I narrated most of it because there really wasn't much talking language, much dialogue going on. So I narrated most, or actually all of these. So let's go in here and take a look and see what we got this week on a Friday. Then we got a Saturday coming up soon. All right, let's take a look. Okay, here we are. We're coming up onto a sale early. They're not open yet. The garage doors are shut, but they have some stuff out. So we go up to take a look. There's a nice shop vac we bought for $7 underneath. We're not going to sell that. We're going to use that. Oh, there's a bunch of tools here. All good prices. I'd take a look around here, see what we got. Here's a nice rigid drill and battery and radio, 5, 5, and 2. So the whole set for $12. I bought that, sold it for $49.99, as the graphic will show right here. That is my actual auction, my own auction, and that is sold and paid. And we walk around here, look in the garage, see what's in there, because they're going to open up the garage here soon. Here we got a little Arrow T50. There's two of them. I bought them. Here's a nice plumbing pressure tester. I bought that for $10. Sold it for $69.99. And that graphic will come up right there. As you see, that's my auction, sold and paid. All right, and then here we have some HVAC stuff, some kerfing tools for ductwork cutting. The whole bucket, 25. I bought that. Didn't do so well. It only did 33, as you see there. But hey, took a chance. They should have did a little more, but they didn't. And here they finally, people are coming. They're opening the doors. We go in. There's a guitar in the back and a amplifier, but they're off-brand. Checking out these headphones. Probably should have picked them up. They could have did a couple bucks a piece here and there. I was kind of in a hurry because I had to go to work, so take a quick look at the jewelry. There's a little piece of hobnail glass, some miscellaneous stuff. The jewelry was all costume. There's the guitar and amp and some bongo drums. Here's some watches. They're all battery operated, nothing good in here. So I didn't get any of the watches. So we're looking around here. And we're back outside here on the cut. And the big garage door opens up. There's my little pal that I'm buying. Back here's a little table with some baseball caps. So you always got to keep an eye on baseball caps, old vintage baseball caps, like Pepsi Cola or Coca-Cola, any advertisements, any patches on them. They they sell real good, high dollar sometimes. 3-stripe caps like Pepsi and stuff can sell for $600. You want the snapback mesh or any snapback trucker type helmets, they do real well. So here's a little holster I picked up for, I think it was $2 or $3. It's still selling, hasn't sold yet. Here's the T50s, the Aero T50s. They're $20 a piece in the store. I scooped them up, but we're going to use those. All those tools, I mean, that would have been a good buy. I should have bought those DeWalt batteries there. These tools, I could have probably scooped them all up for quarter, 50 cents a piece and took them to a flea market or put them on Marketplace. But I really didn't have the time today, so I was kind of cherry picking and scraping cream off the top. Scraping the cream. Moo! It's the cash cow looking for some good buys here. You know, if I get bad buys like that, those kerfing tools, that's like a cow patty. So it is. That's not a moo. That's a cow patty. But it was pretty good. I spent $57 here. And I made that money back and a little bit on top of it. So we did pretty good here.
6, 7, 48, 49.
All right, here we are at the second sale. Hasn't opened yet. Here's some furniture and miscellaneous under a tent. Just getting there, walking up. As I'm walking up, look at this. The garage doors are opening. We're the first ones here, so that's great. Looking around, I see this big lantern on the ground here. Rusty old $5 for this Dietz World Globe 3. It's a street lantern, $5. Sold that for $77, I believe. This graphic will come up here at the end of this video. There's a nice red Coleman lantern. You always want to keep your eyes out for Coleman lanterns. There's a lot of collectors out there for these lanterns. They sell for good money. Here's some skillets, cast iron skillets. We got a little Wagner, a little No Name. I picked those up. They were 50 cents a piece. There's a little 3-legged bean pot that I don't get right yet, but I come back out and get that. But back to the lanterns, in case you don't know, the dates are stamped underneath the bottoms, the dates. And a lot of people sometimes look for special years. So you could get a year that somebody really wants, and you could really make out on lanterns. That particular lantern, I think it was $2, and we sold that for $40. And again, that lantern, the big Dietz lantern, went for $77, I believe, or $76. Here's some jewelry. We take a quick look. I have a good eye for gold. I worked in a pawn shop for many years, so I could spot gold and tell you what carat just by looking at the color. I was pretty honed into gold. But you have to look. You never know. You get a lot of good gold jewelry at yard sales. You wouldn't believe it. Last year I got 57 grams for about $13. Here's a nice three-leg bean pot with gate mark on the bottom. No other markings. Just it's an old one. I actually passed this on to Tony Skillets for $40. I got the bean pot for $10, and the other 2 skillets for I think $1 for the both. For both, and I sold those off to Tony so he could make a little money at the flea market, which I don't mind because Tony helps me out with things and I help him out. So there's the lantern, $40. That's my auction, and then there's that big lantern, $76.67. Both sold, paid. They're my auctions. And you always have to keep going around in the yard sales. Like, you might make a pass, buy stuff, and you should come back in and take another quick look, because there's sometimes you can miss things underneath the table, on top of the table. There's just things pop up second time around that you didn't see the first time. So you have to, give it a couple pass bys. I like to be quick, but today wasn't so bad because there was only the 2 sales, and this is the last of the 2. So I did a couple passes and found other things coming through on second and third rounds. Just looking at miscellaneous glasses. Always check milk bottles for local bottles in your area. They usually hold a good collector
value. Bedpan, here's some mats here. I don't know what kind of, some type of floor mats. I probably should have picked them up. I think they were $2. They probably would have did good, but I did not get them. Sometimes you should, I don't know, just grab it up. Who knows what they would have went for? They were still brand new in the package. And we're going back out here and taking a look under the tent, make sure we didn't miss anything, and looking around here, some boxes, make sure there's nothing in these tool boxes, because sometimes there's some goodies in boxes. An old mouse trap back there. Sometimes mouse traps, different ones, older ones, rare ones, could sell for good money, so you always have to check on those. And I looked up that mouse trap in particular because I wasn't sure. And it wasn't a very good one, but they did sell $2-3. I didn't get it. So, as you see, there's some miscellaneous furniture. You can always get good deals here. You know, maybe you need like there's that nice porch swing. Had I been myself, I might have scooped that porch swing up. There's some nice log fireplace log holders, little wicker bowl chair, just some miscellaneous stuff. Nothing that I was really after right there. So that's about it, I think, for this sale. I take another pass around. I take a look at this. It's a Firestone tire clock. It was $2. Another guy bought it, and I ended up buying it off of him for $15. It's currently auctioning, so it hasn't ended yet. It should do $30, somewhere around there. All right, here we are. I got some plush. Getting ready to check out here. I think I spent $37 total here at this sale, and sold a couple of the items already. They're done. Here, I was looking at that clock. It looks like I re-edited there. But it was a pretty good sale. I didn't have a lot of time, so I'm taking another pass, looking around at stuff, and I actually missed some Sears catalogs back here by the jewelry. That old Sears catalogs usually do pretty good if you get them in the 70s and 80s. You know, you can get a couple $100 sometimes for early ones. But that's about it right there. I pay and it's all done.
All right, so there you saw we got a couple good buys there. The nice Dietz World lamp. It was a street lamp, a Globe 3. Pretty interesting for $5. Sold it for 77, so that was a good deal. Got the cast iron pieces, nothing great. It was a little Wagner 3, I believe it was, and a no name, and then the gate marked three leg bean pot. I sold those again to Tony Skillets for $40. He resells. He's going to make a little money off of those, and I don't mind because he helps me out and I help him out. And we got some of those tools, as you see or have seen in the video here. The kerfing tools, they didn't go for as much as I wanted. I think I got $33. I paid $25. Plus I got the 2 arrow staplers in there. I'm going to use those. The rigid set went for $50. The plumbing pressure tester, I paid $10, sold for $70. Just, you know, it was a few extra bucks there, a couple $100 maybe between the two sales. Not bad for 2 sales and about, I don't know, 25 minutes worth of work total. You know, shipping wasn't that hard. Again, in my future videos, I will be putting up videos on how to package stuff, little secrets to packaging, and some just things to help you out, get you along the way if you want to do an eBay sales thing, or if you want to buy stuff at the yard sales and flea market or whatever, and if you want to sell on eBay or if you want to sell at the flea market, there's money to be made. And I'll try to show you little tips, tricks, or give you some insights with my narration throughout the videos. And I like to help people out, so people always say, "Why would you do that? You know, why would you want competition?" There's so much room out there. There's so much stuff. You can't get to all the sales all at once, and there's plenty. And I'm not greedy, and just have fun. Get out there and buy and sell, and it's just a good time. So hopefully you have some luck, and hopefully you learn something. Please like and subscribe my video below. It helps me out, and we're going to see you next week with a new video on Saturday. Next week or so it gets a little slow, and then we pick back up. We get into a big warehouse coming up. It's a humongous warehouse full. I mean, this person was a hoarder. It is a huge warehouse, and we have some episodes of that coming up soon. So keep watching. Thank you.
Cash cow.